Welcome back to the Soft Side and ABS Celebration. Again, and like I said, we are kicking off again with another segment on the program. And this particular segment is called The Odd News, which is the stories that didn't make the news and stories that sound so strange and funny at the same time, but very, very serious. And I'm not doing this alone. I have Mma here in the studio, also known as Madam Oha on the radio. So Madam Oha is here, and we are going to have series of discussions about certain stories that actually made the headlines and are weird stories, weird stories. And you know, looking at social media, there are lots of interesting stories that are quite funny, and you'll be wondering, these stories are strange or and funny at a point that it's not supposed to happen, but it's happening. You know, looking at the current situation, the economic situation right now in Nigeria, you know, the fuel pump price increase, the heat has been crazy lately. Like me personally, for my house, I hardly sleep at night again because I know this. That's the thing. You know when you say you know they sleep, but you got sleep. You know get how you be. You just have to sleep. But it's been funny, and looking at social media and people's reaction to this particular situation on the ground, and also setting issues on social media. But firstly, before we analyze the topics that we're going to analyze today, let's take a look at issues on social media. Social media for you, when you open up your phone and you check through social media platforms and you see some stories, how do you feel?
First, it depends on my mood, you know. Sometimes whenever I just log into Facebook and I see some stories, some posts, some of these things, I feel, is this person okay? Then another one, did this really happen? You know, you'll be tempted to just attribute it to things that never happened.
Exactly.
That people usually put on in the comment section, things that never happened. You just be like, did it really happen?
Yeah.
Then at other times, you know, because maybe you've had one or two experiences with such thing, or you know people that has been in similar situation, you will conclude, yes, it happens. But then, so many things happening is not so fine.
Yeah, okay.
Especially trends, especially odd things, especially things that people never really thought.
Yes, and they're really, really strange.
Exactly. And just like, you know, when you go to school as a mascot student, they will tell you, you need to find something that will make news. If you go out and you don't come back with news, come back. Did dog bite anybody or did somebody bite dog?
And obviously, people, they bite dogs these days. So people bite dogs these days too, because strange things are happening, and you keep wondering that, okay, is social media really helping you mentally, or sometimes it's just draining you at some point? Because when you see certain stories, you be like,
what is really happening?
It's messing up with your mental.
And at other times, it just helps you to relax your mind, calm your
Especially
nerves.
the comment section. I mean, but
if
comment
you
section,
see any post and you're not in the comment section, you're missing it. And comment inside comment. Now there the G is the day. Sometimes someone will just make a cryptic post and go to that comment. Enter inside comment, inside comment.
Inside.
Hey, if you don't know the gist, then know that you cannot decode anything.
Imagine. So let's do a rundown of our first video on the segment today. And Madam Oha is, and I like the fact that she's here because she's someone that analyzes issues a lot. So today, expect lots and lots of analyzing discussions, because Madam Oha is going to hit the nail on the head. As it they be, no smiling. As it they raw and hot. So let's take up the first video on the show.
$100. $100 fuel, oh God. Are you joking? Are you joking? Atina. $100 fuel, look. You're joking. You must be joking. Donald Trump. Me, $18. $18 to fill my car, $70 down to $100. Let me squeeze every last drop. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Have mercy upon us. Yes, baby. $100. $100. $100. $100 from $70 to $100. Donald Trump.
Korobidi is being dramatic, but that is the reality, even in Nigeria. Imagine America is complaining of fuel hike. And I'm wondering, for Bodo Ibo, they complain. What about Nigeria? I mean,
the thing there is that there are so many factors why there is this hike in fuel.
yeah.
One of the factors could be one, subsidy. But in Nigeria, it's a general knowledge now.
And you know there's an ongoing
So we
battle.
moved from where we were to the final price as at then, few days ago, was 800
And
plus.
29.
Exactly. Now, some are selling 1,003.
Even 2,000
Some are
as of yesterday
selling,
evening.
and it's a big worry. As much as it's a big worry, and Cora is making light of the situation, we cannot come and kill ourselves.
No.
And another thing is that it makes transportation to go high.
Exactly.
Now, every drop before was 200 naira per drop.
Now it's about 300.
300. And you cannot, if you want to quarrel, just wear your garment of quarrel and come out and meet keke or shuttle drivers.
Even this period, you don't even need quarrel because it's affecting everybody. I remember someone was sharing her experience 2 days ago that she boarded bus. Normally, she bought bus from Regina to, and from Ifite to Regina for 500, and now it has skyrocketed to 700 per drop. And a lot of people are also saying, even from if you're going towards Abakaliki Street to Thameside, it's 300, and it's more like it's 200 from Abakaliki to Thameside before. But now it's about 300 naira plus. And the keke people will tell you, oh, it's the fuel has increased. And you know, Nigerians, we like to take advantage of certain things. In as much as there's an increase in the fuel, whatever, Nigerians will still want to take advantage of it, even when the fuel price drops down a bit. So now let's talk about the fuel issue. Who do you think is to blame? Because I know it is when this Iran and US war started, the whole battle, that is when we started experiencing something like this recently.
Yes,
you know.
I would.
So, and somebody said that waiting concern Nigeria with Iran and US.
Waiting concern Nigeria with Iran and US plenty. Plenty. Why I said it's plenty is this. One, you know, when two elephants are fighting, the grass suffers, and Nigeria is part of the grass suffering now because Iran and these are some of the major oil producing countries.
Yes.
And when they produce, they sell to other places, other nations, and Nigeria ends up buying. Now, when they are fighting, how you want to take buy? Even if you want to take buy, some of the people selling, they feel be black market too.
Exactly.
So now be the problem where would they face. So leadership is part of it. Now, aside the world powers fighting and all of that, Nigeria as a country, the leadership of Nigeria too is part of the problem that we have. Because even when world powers weren't fighting, did they make life easy
For us.
for us? No. So to me, I think is now a moment or a time for them to capitalize on the already existing issue and say, oh, since you're now talking of bread, or you take bombe. or agege
Yeah.
and eat. So it's not just a world power issue, it's also leadership issue. And again, is that our people too are greedy, if I should use the word. Some
Yeah,
of our
Nigerians
people,
are really
they are
greedy too.
because
We are.
anything that happens, before it even gets to other places, you will see them already implementing it, taking charge of mostly negative things. That is how it is. So before other nations started experiencing or talking about the fuel hike, Nigerians have already started.
Pushing the narrative.
They are holding the ones that is available. Now when you go to filling stations, you will see that vehicles are lined up. They are already on the queue. And if care is not taken, you might stay there for 1 hour. Because me, I will carry my car and come with 30, 25 liters. I want to fill everything up. And then that gallons of that you want to fill up, you end up using it for 2 days.
Exactly.
And you go back to status quo.
Exactly. Now, looking at this fuel hike, for me, I always think about the common man. And when I think about myself, firstly, myself, how do I cope with this fuel issue? I don't have a generator, that aside. Now, there are lots of effects it brings. Transportation, because you're now trying to manage costs, you're not trying to budget yourself, you're not trying to reason like, so now looking at me personally, or looking at yourself as an individual and how you try to manage things in this period. Now let's think about the common man. The common man on the street, the common woman on the street, the market seller, someone that is just doing a very petty job.
It's going to be
You
tough.
know, this person is trying to make a living with his 10 naira, and now we have hike in prices. And once there's hike in fuel
They'll
prices,
have to increase
full
Yeah,
stuff.
Exactly. Prices will skyrocket.
The market
So-
people, like I said, market people Nigerians like taking advantage of certain things.
This is my advice to them in this kind of
A whole lot.
situation.
A whole lot.
If before you used to take a keke shuttle from point A to point B, calculate yourself.
And trek.
Trek.
No, another
Exercise
thing,
is life.
Even if you trek, let's talk about the heat period.
Hey.
So this period now, the sun is not funny. Like we said earlier during
It's
our introduction.
pelting.
The heat period is not funny. And I want to read out something. In fact, this one in our government even post them with their own hand. Say, Nigerians expect heat stress. This is the first time in my existence in this country as a
That was a
Nigerian or being
country.
alive.
And government-
We put up a post and say heat stress warning. So apparently, heat stress sets in again. That is the report, and the general public should take necessary precautions. This was released on Tuesday, 10th March 2026. So they're advising Nigerians, they're advising us, and this is coming from NIMET, and it said, drink lots of water, as much as possible, find air-conditioned places to cool off. Where is the fuel for you to
As
even find air
in, that's
condition?
the thing.
Where is the
That's
electricity?
question I
There
want.
is no light.
How many people has
There
generator?
is no, there is no light. A lot of people are even relying on solar this period. And do not leave kids in a closed parked vehicle. For the outdoors, use a hat or sunshades. I mean, Madam Moha is already on natural permanent sunshades. Keep infants well aerated and hydrated. Wear light, breathable clothing to reduce the effect of
Who go
high
give us
temperatures.
money
So
to buy those light?
imagine we are in the studio now, so they said we should wear light breathable clothing. But you're in the studio and the only light breathable clothing you can actually wear is a singlet. I'm open top.
Imagine
So that breeze will enter
going
your
on
body.
air with
But
singlet.
you can't even do that. And they actually said this is to reduce strenuous and physical activity during peak heat hours. Stay indoors as much as possible between 12 noon and 4 p.m. Dimma, 12 o'clock, we're not going to come outside.
Yeah, I don't see. Some of the things they listed here to me is not feasible. It's not feasible to the common man. The
Because
person that goes to
everybody-
the farm.
Yes.
Are you going to tell the person
Yes.
that don't come out from 12? 12,
Yes.
that is the peak of work.
Yes. And basically, us in the media world,
You
shift
tell me
starts
to
from
wear
12.
singlet. Will I wear singlet to
Between
come
12
on
and
air?
And the funny part is,
Una no go
between-
pursue me.
Between that time, 12 and 4 p.m., that is when the sun literally comes out a lot. I mean, yesterday, I was so mad at, in fact, I was so mad at everything. In fact, body, they pepper me yesterday
supposed
because
pepper you.
coming down to the office to take the news, if not be say person gas work, Coming down to the office yesterday, the sun was so scorching. I mean, it was literally like entering my brains. You understand? And it got me so tired. I had headaches and headache, and I was like, oh my God, this particular heat is stressing my brain. I had to post it up on my status yesterday, like, this heat is messing up in my brain because it's not funny. And they actually said public awareness campaigns and education about heat stress, risks, and preventive measures are very essential.
Wait. Public enlightenment
Public
campaign.
enlightenment. So
How?
what we're doing, we're actually enlightening the
We
public
are, but
about heat
how
stress.
do you intend to have others join this public enlightenment campaign? The reason why I'm asking this question, this is why I said initially that some of the things they put up there is not feasible.
Yeah.
To me, it's not
I
realistic.
think they literally need to create the measures in order to achieve
exactly.
this.
That's just the thing. Put all the factors into consideration that, oh, you're dealing with this person that is here, and you're dealing with this person that is here.
Yeah.
So the gap should be bridged so that this will work. If not, the people that will make it work will make it. But it is important that you make it work, especially in drinking water. Drink as much as you can.
Lots of water. Lots of them.
It will help you. If you don't drink water, your body goes shrink.
Exactly.
You will be like, there is this masquerade they used to call Epo. You just be like Epo. If not.
It's crazy. So according to Nigerian Meteorological Agency, they said heat stress is a product of so many factors. Humidity, sun, like we explained, wind, ventilation, the same thing as wind, hydration, clothing, and physical fitness. And I'm trying to understand this physical fitness because are they trying to say that we shouldn't exercise? Or exercise
I think what they are trying to tell us is just do that early morning exercise or late in the evening when the sun is not much.
Okay. So we have to obey what the government says. So looking over, I mean, this heat and, of course, electricity issues, it's been horrible. Truthfully, it's been horrible. I don't really understand what's going on with our electricity agency at the moment, but it's been horrible. And coupled with the heat, stress again, it's been horrible. So for you, Dima, electricity situation in your area, how has it been?
It is
I heard you guys are living
no
electricity.
It's an low distribution company type of stuff. I think the last time I saw electricity in my house was midnight. It didn't even last up to 5 minutes.
It doesn't last again. I'm telling you, it doesn't last. It's more like they just want to just do like this, bam.
You can't even see water that you used to do your shows and all that stuff.
It's been crazy.
It's not
been crazy. But
they need to improve on that.
Yeah, and
killing everybody is really, and we are not happy about it.
We're not really happy. But I hope there will be an improvement very soon. I think the distribution company actually released a statement saying the costs of the light situation in Nigeria. I mean, it's virtually everywhere. I mean, as of yesterday, there was a protest in Lagos about, lack of electricity. I think as of some days back, Enugu residents too wanted to protest about electricity, and of course there was a statement by First Power. And we hope all of these measures that they are taking would be in effect soonest. Because me, I'm tired of the heat. The heat is, me and the heat this period, we know be friends. So let's go on a short commercial break. When we return, we'll continue with other interesting stories right here on the Odd News. Stay with us. Heat, oh my Welcome back to the soft side on ABS Television, and of course it's still the odd news, and Madam OI is still right here in the studio. We are discussing trending issues on social media, and of course the news or the stories that they make the news or they sound like news, but they're very weird. But there's this particular story. There's a video I saw on social media recently in Oka, Anambra State.
Wow.
Oka bye. That's how they say it. It's a story of a couple.
Okay.
They went to a particular lodge to steal. And I'm saying that maybe they say marriage is for better for us, for richer for poor. Now we don't marry. So a couple that still together wins together. I think that is a summary of what I want to say, because it is strange for. I don't know who led who. I don't know who instructed who.
I heard the same gist.
I don't know who gingered who.
My sister.
I know that women on our own sometimes we can be very manipulative. And the worst part be say the man japa straight up. The man deny say, "Ooh, he left the woman like that to face across."
I heard the same thing. In fact, when I saw the video, I said, see love.
See love. See love. At least you got the experience with the Ministry of Women Affairs. You get to see marital issues every day. But this one,
how you go take follow body, join your husband, go carry something will not be your own. Now, where down your husband come? He can't leave you, Japa. And she was calling him.
Hey.
The man no just like
why really care in the first place?
Why?
Because he's trying to secure himself, apparently. And the woman, if you see that video very clearly, you see that she was trying to bring up the pity face,
so that everybody will just
because she's a woman, playing the woman victim. Oh, because she's a woman. They almost born that woman.
And funny enough, do you know what she went to steal? Generator.
It's too much. You see, everything has a linkage.
Oh my God.
Everything has a linkage. It's too much. For person, in fact, the other day, let me shock you. 2 days ago, my neighbor, somebody went into my room and stole a power bank. Just power bank.
Jesus.
Power bank. Weird.
She wants to power her fan.
2 months ago, January, someone stole power bank again.
God.
And perfume.
God.
Power bank, perfume, and soap. So this
is becoming unbecoming that people now go out, steal, and you know what is peculiar?
And they steal the weirdest things.
Yes. What is peculiar with this particular robbery is that it is calculated by both parties involved. They actually sat down, they knew where they want to go and rob, and they went there. Unfortunately, every day is for the thief. That day is for the wife. And now the wife can't they collect. You understand? So even if you want to show how much you love your partner, how much you want your partner to know that you can do and whatever, go extra mile.
All because of love.
Robbery is not part of it.
All because of
you
love.
See that time where they carry put for her neck. Now smart thing remain. And as smart we know that jungle justice is a criminal act and all of that. But it takes the grace of God for someone to save you from such thing. So imagine if people were not there. By now we might be seeing a woman like this.
And she knows she has lots of fat in her body. So
now
that one not going to make her move in the first place. But let's go to this video and see what happened, during that Wuhaha situation.
Just telephone, if I just telephone, moon cause I'm doing getting SIM card, I can't afford, or another color.
Wow, things we do for love. But back to another love issue. You know, there's a video that is circulating on social media. You know, back then, when people get divorced, they're always very sober. They're always very emotional about it. They're always like, I think I made a mistake, or I did not make a mistake, or maybe I should have done better. Maybe I should have been a better person than taking the option of divorce. But now, people get divorced and they're happy. And they celebrate. They go as far as planning parties.
You don't know
They go as far as, you know, baking cakes. I'm officially divorced. And this was the case of a Nigerian who got married to an American woman. In fact, I've been following up that story since, you know, when that show started.
2018?
Yeah, I think 2018, 2019, thereabout. You know, the guy met an American lady, a mother. I think she was in her 50s.
52.
When they met.
Yeah.
And they got talking on Facebook. And she came down to Nigeria and immediately they got married. That's my problem with her. After they would say girls now, girls we like go digging things, but Nigerian men like go digging things, pass herself. So she came over to the country and the guy proposed and they got married instantly during the period she was around. And the relationship was hell for the guy. The guy was enduring because automatically he wanted to get his green card. Me, personally, I feel say the guy just plan and say, Piam, I go endure. Once I enter America, bam, I divorce the woman. That is my own case. That's why the guy is so happy. But I don't know your thoughts. But for me, I think it was a calculated plan all along because Nigerian men, the green card, getting to America. It was a smooth sail. Because at first, the guy was denied visa.
Yep.
When they were married, I think it was denied twice or so.
Twice.
Thereabout.
And he had to apply
the applied again and he got the visa and immediately he got to America. Boom.
It got
My guy knew that he couldn't take it any longer. Even though Angela was so harsh on him, she was kind of violent too.
She abused him.
She literally abused him.
Yes.
And I won't take that. I accept and I agree, but the typical Nigerian man will not stand and watch
I feel he fell in love along the way.
Fell in love?
You know,
Oh,
anything
he's just
can
trying to
happen.
fall in love for the paper?
I'm trying to make excuses for him. You know, he's our brother. He's a Nigerian,
No.
so our own will. But he's a guy, and if the table is to turn, they may not make excuses for the woman.
Exactly.
They never make excuse for a woman that marries an older man. Now, he is in his 30s, and this woman is in his 50s.
Yeah.
And then love.
I think it's love because
and it took
I'm
her
talking about
all the way
the typical
to.
Nigerian
He has gotten
man.
his green card.
Obviously now.
From what he says it's 10 years.
Before he gets the permanent residence.
Exactly. So he has gotten that, and he was actually trying to make everything work. But Angela Deem, on her own part, is too domineering. She feels everything that the guy is always cheating on her and, you know, beating, hitting. You don't raise hands on people, whether you're a man or you're a woman. You don't do that. No matter how bad things get to, just restrain yourself, arrange yourself, put yourself together. You need to calculate, think before you act. But Angela acts before thinking.
Yeah, I think it's a common thing with American women to be domineering because I've heard stories. You know, I have a friend in US that actually said if you're dating an American woman, you need to date an American woman with your full chest. Because they call the shots most times.
They have to
And
call the
they
shots.
call
You are the one with the
shots
green
most-
card, so you need to call the shots.
They call the shots most times.
If you're
and
the one.
Yeah, but Michael's joy was so. I mean, I saw
Yesterday,
that
the
video.
video.
Oh my God! I'm like, Baba is
When I
happy.
saw it, I was happy for him.
He
too.
said, "Thank you, Jesus."
I was so happy. I was even like, so this court case never ended. It took this long.
Yeah.
Immediately I said, hey, Michael, your God is alive. For your mama prayer, he walk.
Mama prayer.
He really,
walk,
the
Mama
chains
prayer
that
walk.
that
my
prayer
God.
broke, eh?
And Angela will not really. I don't know how she's feeling right now.
Now, Angela is sharing her assets with him.
Definitely.
So he
And I
did
think
not
he
only
really-
get the green card,
He got the assets.
assets and a lot more.
And there were no children in the marriage, so
At the moment,
basically,
no. History.
so the boy is a big boy. So let's go over and see Michael's reaction to his divorce, and we'll be right back.
To be my lawful husband.
To love and to obey. To
What?
love and to obey.
What?
Yes, to love and to obey.
Obey what?
Obey your
And
husband.
obey who? To be my lawful husband.
To love and to obey. To
What?
love and to obey.
What?
Yes, to love and to obey.
Obey what?
Obey your
And
husband.
obey who?
Yo, fam. Finally, I'm divorced. This is the paperwork. Yeah, that's the cutout there. I'm right here in Jesus, Georgia, and I want to say a big thank you to each and everyone for the love and support. You know, it hasn't been a easy journey, but I want to say a big thank you to everybody. God bless you all. I'm officially divorced. Thank you, Father Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Single life, here I come. Thank you. Shout out to you, my cause.
Peace.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Officially divorced. Ah!
No, Michael, that's not going to run fair to come up here. I'm already upset.
I'm sorry.
No, and you're not sorry. There's your cake, Michael. That doesn't work this time.
Wow, that woman is dramatic.
It's
If
really
you followed up the series, she's very dramatic. Well, this is where we call it, a day on the soft side on ABS television, and of course, the odd news we're wrapping up very, very soon. Very short, we're wrapping up right now. Thank you so much for joining us, Madam Owa. Your last words.
My last word is just be yourself. Don't be like Angela, don't be too domineering. If not, we will be here to celebrate your liberation and freedom. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
It's not bad to celebrate your liberation and freedom. If your liberation, where you did, they choke you. I mean, it's not a bad thing to be liberated. And of course, I know that the heat stress has been crazy this moment, and the fuel scarcity, and of course the fuel hike, and the prices are really, really crazy at this point. But as Nigerians, we always survive, and we will always be survivors. And my name is Ogeneri Mogogome. We'll come your way again next week Friday for another episode and interesting package on the soft side on ABS Television.